1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. All right, Ron, I'm going to give this a roll. I'm going to talk you through everything, I guess, starting from a simple sound and splitting it. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to press voice. I'm going to go to category search, and now it's going to be on acoustic, piano, arrow down, press the arrow down button to all, press enter. And you can scroll up or down and pick a sound. So right now I'm going to split a, you know what, I'll split, let's just go with an old basic sound of let's go with the Monroe Grand MW piano. Monroe Grand MW piano. I arrow down to that and I press enter. So now that's the whole piano sound. Let me transpose this down to middle C. All right, there we go. Now I'm in the key of C sharp. All right, so I'm on the Monroe Grand MW piano sound. Now, simply put, I'm going to press the split button. Once I press the split button, it's giving me the option on my left-hand side for my bass. I'll arrow down to all, enter. Now I'll look through this, scroll through this to find a more appropriate bass sound that I would like. I'm still arrowing down, but or you can use the flywheel to arrow up or down. I'm trying to think of what I may use normally. Alright, so I'm going with the vintage JB AF1 and 2 sound. It's B07 vintage JB. So I press enter. Now if you notice the right hand, that's a little high. Left hand is split, but that right hand is high. So with that right hand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the edit button. You see a button that says edit, compare. I'm going to press that button. Once I press that button, I got to look through here for a moment. Okay, I press the edit, compare button. Once I've done that, I'm going to go over here where you got the numbers part select 1 through 8 and 9 through 16 over here. I'm going to press the number 2. Alright, once I press the number 2, now with your SF1 through SF6 buttons up under the menu glass and F1 through F6, the button you want to press would be F4. That should give you tone. When you press the F4 button, which is the tone tab, on part 2, which is my right hand, make sure that you highlight note shift. With note shift being highlighted, press the increase or decrease button. I'm going to press the decrease button to minus, it right now should be at +0. I'm going to change it to -12. Oh, wrong part. Arrow over to part 1. Okay, arrow across, not the part 2 on note shift, but the part 1 on note shift. Should be still on +0. Arrow down to -12. See that? It's going lower. So I'm taking it a full octave lower, which will be -12. Now with the bass sound, still having it too high. So now that's done. I'll press the enter button. Excuse me, I'll press the exit button. It says new performance, that's what it says. So I'm going to press store. Press the store button. Now when you press store, it's going to ask you where it's going to say performance store to, and you got your flywheel where you can turn that until you find a place wherever user bank you want to store it in. It's going to say user 1. I already have some stuff saved. I don't want to write over anything that I've saved so far. So I'm going to save mine to user 1. And you see a semicolon 005. I save it to my user 5 bank. I'm going to press enter. Say, are you sure? I'll press enter again. It'll say executing. Now you're seeing it going over, and it's saved. So now it's saved, but it still says new performance. I don't know any other way to do this in the way I'm telling you to name it something other than new performance. I don't know how to go back to the other mode in that regard. So now what I'm about to do now is power down the keyboard for just a moment. It's the only way I know how to do it. I got to start it over. Now I'm going to turn it back on, because what I'm going to do ultimately right now, I'm going to change the name from new performance to whatever I want to name it. So now that sound is in the performance mode, voice performance mode. Zero that joker all the way back down, because you know by default it automatically go to some weird keyboard sound. Now that was number 5 that I saved it to. New performance, still there, but it's called new performance. So now that I'm on the new performance side, what I'll do, I'll press the edit button, edit compare button. Now that I press edit compare, I will go to, once I press edit compare, if you look up there up top inside this menu here, it says new performance, and the N is highlighted. On the fly, or using the decrease and increase buttons, you can turn this until you name it whatever. Okay, so I'm going to name it, I turn the J. I'm going to still leave the E from new. I'll leave the W from new. I know I'll erase all this later. All right, overwrite it. And just arrow over, change each letter as you see fit. If you wind the letter all the way to the left until it can't go anymore, then that letter space will disappear altogether. So I got rid of everything. I changed the N to a J. I left the EW, so now new has turned into Jew, and I'm just getting rid of everything else just for time's sake. Now, got 2 more letters to get rid of, and so this new voice name, amen, praise Jesus, because it's a Jewish voice, we named it Jew. So I'm going to press store again. It's already going to be automatically in the same user bank as before, so you don't have to change anything like that. After I press store, now I'll press enter. I'll press enter again. Executing. And Shazam. It is named Jew. Now you see that is a perfectly split voice. So now if you transpose down, half step. But I think of all the piano voices, I'm gonna just go to that straight voice. Back to the voice mode. I'm quite impressed with that. with the monaural grand sound and with the piano sound called, 1967. This is 1967. Has more of a tremble, crisp sound. So I just play a couple of chords for you, then I'm out, Doc. So hopefully that sheds some light on how to split this, to rename it, and to have a permanent sound. God bless. I'll holler at you soon.